Well, the story that we are going to air now is about a brat son actually flaunting the power of his father. Now look at how this brat son of a Jammu and Kashmir top cop flaunts his father's power. The Jammu and Kashmir DIG's son on his Instagram profile posting pictures with high-handed captions.
Well, this Instagram profile, these pictures have now been deleted, but the top cop father is drunk on power, which can be seen in this picture. The son of the DIG has brazenly taken pride in flaunting it. Amidst all this, the Omar administration in the state seems to be turning a blind eye to all this. Pradeep joining us on this story. Pradeep, it's a shameless super cop story that is coming to the light. You have these pictures which are telling the true story, how he has brazenly abused his power, and what's more important is that his own son has taken to the social media to flaunt this.
See, one picture is worth 1,000 words. That is what one actually gets an idea from this picture. And here what is a matter of concern is that the son is flaunting the abuse and misuse of power by his father, who is the Deputy Inspector General Jammu. And he is trying to show that how his father is a king. For the last 15 years, he had not been wearing his shoe. And what is more shocking is that it is basically the cop who is trying to help father wear the shoes. In the other pictures you can see, here is one of the cop who is holding, who has got the AK-47 with him, and he is acting as a caddy for his son. And that again is being flaunted by the son on the Instagram, though the pictures have now been removed. I tried to get in touch with the
I'm going to interrupt you there, Pradeep. We've got Ms. Kiran Bedi on the phone line with us. Ms. Bedi, I don't know if you've seen these pictures, but here are a lot of pictures that have been posted by the son of this DIG. Now, the son also shows certain pictures where a junior officer is sitting at the feet of the DIG, and he goes on to caption them as my father is the real king. Your comments, please.
So what is his objective? What is the motive? Is he flaunting it or is he exposing his father?
No, he's trying to flaunt the power of his father, Ms. Bedi.
So his intention is to flaunt, and he didn't realize that he's in trouble then. Because what he's exposing it is probably a culture which is still being practiced by certain officers. So what he's exposing is a culture, is a historical culture, inherited culture, but something which is not changed despite the clear message that this cannot go on. So if he's flaunting it, then he's hit his own toes. But good for the society that he's exposed it, and that exposure will correct the situation. Right, what he's exposing it is inherited culture. It's a colonial culture.
Now, if I just could add over here, now this DIG is a recipient of the President's Police Medal this year. There is another picture which shows this policeman coming out of a building. His son is also along with him. They are being surrounded by policemen. Another policeman is holding an umbrella on top of the father and the son, and the caption reads, I quote, "Dad and I, security, guns and umbrella, even when there is no sun or rain."
So this is exactly what I'm saying, that a work culture which we have been repeatedly saying that must change. It must fit into the democratic systems of the country and meet needs of the people and be sensitive. I think that something is not going into their understanding. So they are defying the change. They are continuing with history and they defying change. But the son, by flaunting it, has exposed it. So obviously this officer will have a lot of explaining to give. But what is his leadership doing? Why does the leadership encourage this? Why does the leadership allow it? Isn't this visible?
Ms. Bedi, what's also interesting right now in this story is that when we spoke to the DIG, we're going to put out that reaction in just a bit. He says that he has not done anything wrong.
That's exactly why. Had he been feeling something wrong, he would have stopped it himself. So then he has to be told and directed and be penalized for it. Because had he felt himself that what he was doing was wrong, then he wouldn't have done it. So but the fact that he's still admitting, he's still convinced that what he was doing probably his service has a right to do, then obviously the person has to be penalized for it.
So it's a simple case of the fact that they are taking these their own power and their own position as a right to get these people to be after them, to get a person to sit near his shoe and trying to be with him, and it's a misuse of power that this person is indulging in brazenly and not even feeling any guilt about it.
Absolutely, this is exactly what the whole message is. That he hasn't got out of his colonial mindset, because this is the way colonization was. These cops were like the Rajas and the Shahs of the areas. So he hasn't he's not understood, and he's not realizing that things have changed. So he has to be held responsible for abuse of power, also abuse of certain privilege which the service may give him.
Ms. Bedi, very, very quickly now, what is the kind of action that you suggest senior people take against this? Because we've seen it in the past. It is almost as if senior officers take people who work under them to be their personal servants, as we can see in these pictures.
When seniors behave like that, the work culture travels right down to the bottom. It is these kinds of seniorship which you have to now make an exit from the service. They need to be exited from the service. Otherwise, how do police reforms percolate? When you make a cop when you enslave your juniors to do certain things, the whole culture of the service gets enslaved. What kind of service will they give to the people? So therefore, such leadership now need to make an exit. And I think that's a very good larger message. I think the Sun has done great service to the whole TNP service as a whole by flaunting. He's exposed the abuse of power.
Right. Ms. Kiran Bedi, thank you very much for joining here. Pradeep, if I could come to you now. Ms. Bedi suggesting over there that such leadership from the police now needs to exit, asking for very, very stern action to be taken against this top cop. Now, what are you hearing from the state government? Has any action being taken whatsoever?
See, so far there is no vote from the state government. As I had been saying earlier, somebody had tweeted this picture to Chief Minister Omar Abdullah, but there was no response. We have seen that many a times whenever there is any question asked to Omar Abdullah, he immediately reacts. But when these pictures were sent to Omar Abdullah saying that how his police officer is behaving, there was no response from his side so far. But what is unfortunate, even we tried to get in touch with many of the top officials who are even retired. They even refused to speak about this. They said, when we asked them that this thing should happen, they said no, we can't speak against the police officer. That is very unfortunate, because at a time when we are really talking about the police reforms, we are really talking about how the community and policing need to be developed. And here is an example where the police officer is not only misusing and abusing his power, but his son is trying to flaunt that thing. And that is really unfortunate.